In the small and sleepy village of Willow Creek, the villagers lived like one big family, everyone knowing everyone else. While this closeness did bring warmth and camaraderie, it also led to arguments and friction between the villagers, as it is embedded into the very roots of human nature. The light of harmony is always bound to the shadow of conflict. Among the villagers was the beloved toy maker, Mr. Collins, a cheerful old man whose intricately designed toys were desired by children and adults alike. After months of hard work, Mr. Collins had completed his magnum opus, a meticulously designed miniature replica of Willow Creek, complete with the wooden dolls of villagers as its residents. The details were immaculate. But this masterpiece was something that brought out the worst of human nature in the seemingly unassuming old man. The miniature village was a canvas for his malevolent desires. Tired by the day's work, the old man arrives at his miniature masterpiece. He glances down at the doll of the blacksmith. Fueled by a deep-seated hatred for him, a twisted smile etched into his face as he threw the doll down in the miniature furnace. The next morning, he's woken up due to a commotion nearby. The dawn had hardly broken through. The cause of the commotion was nothing short of terrifying. The blacksmith had died, accidentally having fallen into the furnace. Just last night he had staged the scene in his miniature village. Could it be? No. Age must be catching up to him. He brushes it off as a bizarre coincidence. Deeply unsettled, he returns to his house and discards the doll of the blacksmith. The same night, he glances at the doll of the farmer, Peter, another man he despised greatly. And so down went his doll in the miniature well. The farmer was found dead the next day, drowned in the well, apparently having slipped into it an accident. The toy maker realizes it's no coincidence. What emerged was the worst of human desires. As days passed, he goes on a spree. With each doll that fell, another life outside met its end in a gruesome way. Months had passed. The toy maker had taken many lives, until one day he notices something strange. With each life he'd end, he'd discard the doll. The dolls, however, were back. There were so many of them, and all of them were arranged strangely in a line. They moved as if alive. Unable to tear away his gaze, he watched in horror. The first doll was of the blacksmith, which jumped into the furnace. Pain coursed through the toy maker's veins, the agony of being burnt alive searing every nerve. The next doll was the farmer's, which leapt into the miniature well. Water seemed to fill the toy maker's lungs, drowning him in suffocating despair. Doll after doll, there was no end to the torment. The toy maker screamed in anguish, but no voice would come out. His cries were forever silenced. Dolls cannot scream.